Here we go. Let me sit on this
You
tall
got it?
chair.
We make you feel important. We good?
We good, we good.
Okay.
So, we are here today with one fantastic artist. She's extraordinary.
Oh.
Uh, so, would you like to tell everyone your name?
Hello, everybody. My name is Alexia Ritten, and I am a visual artist based out of Central Florida.
It's a privilege for me today that she showed up here out of the blue. I was taking a nap in my studio, and then suddenly my phone rang, and she says, "I'm here at your door."
Just pop by.
Oh, well, that's the idea.
Mhm.
The beauty of it all is that art is timeless. You don't have to schedule to do
That's
anything,
true. There's a flow about
you know.
it. Yeah.
And we decided, well, let's make a thing about this, you know. Let's talk about it. Let's share our ideas, our thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So more than anything, but our fellow artists can realize, you know, you don't need an invitation
Literally.
to talk about art,
That's true.
right?
That is true.
So tell the folks about yourself. Who's Alexia?
Who is Alexia? Alexia is an individual person who had a full potential and didn't know, like many of you guys watching this. And what it took was someone on the outside to see a gift in me.
Ooh, that's powerful.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of us doodle, paint, and color, and then we go to class or school and we grow up. And what was happening to me was oh, mommy, look what I did in school today, right? That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweetie, this is so nice. I'm going to put it on my fridge, or I'm going to do this. Then when I was in high school, I took art classes, drama, you know, just different things. Oh, that was really nice. But no one pulled me aside and was like, Alexia, you actually really have a gift. You get what I'm saying?
Ooh,
No one really did that.
because
But-
in our because of our society, the majority of the time, we don't get encouraged
That's
to
true.
go into art.
Right.
And that's good or bad. That's good intention in a sense from our parents,
Mm-hmm.
but our soul, we are creators.
Yeah, we are. Mhm.
We as young people do not see that your parents are telling you, don't do this because you might actually starve.
I get that. I get that.
But how do you not starve as an artist?
Mm.
You know? Is it because you're going to go after the things that are selling? Or are you going to be yourself and create what needs to be created because it is your creation?
Yeah.
Too bad who likes it, too bad who doesn't.
Right. No, that's a powerful place to really be, and that's a question we all have to ask ourselves when navigating the waters of creativity, because you see something that you want and you go for it, but there is a compromise in everything we do.
Mm-hmm.
I have a saying. I've created the saying, but I live by it, and the saying is, wisdom is there for those who seek it.
That's right.
Yeah, I live by that. So I believe if I need wisdom on how to tap into a financial place or a market without compromising, I do believe it'll come to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where along the journey the saying or the lifestyle came. I couldn't even tell you where it started, but I've read books, I've talked to people, but I do have a background in graphic design and marketing.
Mm-hmm.
But on top of that, YouTube or Google or just typing in how to ... whatever you're looking for, we live in a digital world where there's information you can get and you don't necessarily have to fork out for tuition. But
That's right.
yeah, so wisdom is really there for those who seek
It's
it.
free.
Yeah, it's about the willingness to go figure that out, you know. And another thing too, when I was in the process of trying to figure out how do I expand myself as an artist without losing who I am, but also keeping that signature part of my art, it took me about 3 years to get just one piece. one tiny piece that could possibly lead to something. And I struggled because on Instagram and social media, everything is fast paced. They want you to like post your process and post this, but I couldn't rush that. So I felt behind the wheel watching everyone post, watching people get followed and increase, and I'm just here practicing how to, my signature or where I want to go. And that's when I realized creative people need to understand that we are in a different time zone and a time period process, and to not be so intimidated by someone who's at a different level in their art career, because that really bothered me. And I remember just taking breaks from social media and not wanting to see that, because now I'm longing to have this fresh content, but really I needed to be introspective. I needed to be quiet. I needed to go to galleries. I needed to talk with people like you and just test the water. But that takes time.
That takes time. You say something that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Being intimidated by other artists. Because I invite a lot of artists to my studio, and the majority of the time, one of the things I stopped doing is to paint in front of them.
Really?
Yeah. Because each time I paint in front of them, it seems as though I'm doing them a disservice.
How so?
Because I paint fast.
Oh, that's cool.
I paint very fast, and then because I paint fast, they assume that they need to paint fast too. And they say, "Oh man, I can't do like that." So they don't come anymore. They don't come to the studio.
Okay.
Because my studio is an open space. I say, "Please come, please come." I have a little belly going on. I close my jacket.
You look fine. You look
I've luckily
fine.
lost weight from my surgery.
Congratulations.
Thanks, 10 pounds.
That's what I'm talking about, guys. Consistency.
So when they come, if I paint in front of them, they, oh my God, I have this very, very extraordinary artist, Joyce Hayes. When Joyce comes, Joyce she's a mastermind.
I love her.
She does her pastels. I remember when I went to school, there was a young lady who used to do pastels, and Joyce Hayes reminds me of that young lady.
Okay.
Joyce, I usually tell her, Joyce, I would stop doing anything else, just do pastels.
Oh man.
Because she says, but it takes so long. That's the key word. It takes so long.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah. So she wants. So what you want to do, because it takes so long, because it is your signature, that's what you need to adapt.
You just said something so key, because I learned the type of art that has become my signature. It takes time, and I have been testing out the signature style with different materials, and I purposely didn't work with certain things because it was just too long. I'm like, there's no way I'm doing a 36 by 36 foot of this.
Yeah.
But as you're bringing this up, you're kind of encouraging me, I guess, to just like really embrace that, because someone's gonna buy it and someone's gonna be appreciative.
Think how long it took to do the Mona Lisa.
Whew.
Think how long it took.
You're right.
Almost all the work, except for the work of Monet, that are impressionistic work, that's supposed to take no more than 25 minutes to do an impressionistic work. So, impressionism, you don't have to worry about details.
That's true.
So details, what is details? You don't have to worry about all the little forms, all the little, you want to capture nature as it is passing you by.
Wow. Yeah.
You don't want to dwell on the little things.
Yeah.
The little things that are going to make people say, wow, you know how to paint. Wow, you know how to draw.
Yeah.
You want to capture the moment.
I get that.
That's what it is, So, but when it takes you time, it's you. You're not imitating somebody's painting. You're not emulating. That's your signature. And there's this young lady who's amazing, Olena. She showed me a painting.
Okay.
I say, you need 35 of those.
Oh wow.
because we always assume let's just sell them one at a time. No. If you have a collection of work, a body of work. See, when somebody tells you, do you have a body of your work?
Okay.
Your signature work. What is your signature work? Your signature work is a piece that I don't have to see the signature to know your name. I see it. I say that's a Patrick Nels.
Right.
You know.
I get that.
That's So you have a signature style.
Yeah.
You multiply that into what then becomes a show, an exhibit.
That's exciting. Also, too, getting to a signature, I wanted to share with whoever's watching. Getting to your signature is a process of getting to yourself. It wasn't until I took time to just explore without the judgment of being great, without the judgment of making it pretty. And that journey took me to a place where I started finding my signature. And then when I found the signature, I found myself.
That's it.
But if you were to go out and paint looking for a signature, I think you have to do it in reverse. And you have to be afraid to make paintings you don't like, and you can't be afraid of making paintings that others may not like. You have to just play, just like how kids play without any judgment. You have to do that with your art, and then and just be excited about where it's going to take you next.
Because the first mistake an artist makes is to try to paint for people.
Oh, wow.
You don't paint for people. You don't paint because people are going to like your work. Why do I paint my Asian cultural paintings? People sometimes tell me, why do you only paint, like people of color or people from your country? Nobody's going to buy it.
Yeah.
Those are my signature work.
Yeah. Wow.
That's how I'm recognized.
You got to your signature by doing for you
by
first.
For me first.
That's so deep.
I mean, anybody. I could paint a flower. I mean, no problem. I could please you.
Yeah, I get that. People pleasing with your art.
But you do not do that. That's when you fall into the category of commercial art.
Okay, I did not know that.
When you're a people pleaser.
Oh, wow.
People come to be intrigued by your work, not you trying to. Let me paint. I remember I took a painting back from a lady. I actually gave her money back.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I did a painting, and then she says to me, "Can you make it look like my sofa, the same colors?" Several times, in several occasions. I said, "Well, let me give my. Why don't I take my painting back, ma'am?" She said, "Well, I don't understand. What,
Yeah.
I said, "Well, an artist doesn't paint to decorate your living room. An artist's painting needs a wall of its own where it's a conversational piece. People come to your house and wonder, what is this painting? Who's the artist? Most importantly, what does this painting say to you
or
or me?"
Chills.
Exactly. You don't paint to decorate. We're not decorators. We are creators. We are pro-creators. The greatest artist in the world is God.
Okay.
Look at what he created. All these beautiful landscapes, beautiful sky, beautiful this, beautiful that.
Yeah.
We mimic what God has already done. God doesn't create these beautiful, marvelous things to suit us.
That's
we
true.
live on it. We abuse it, right?
Yeah.
But so as pro-creators of the works that are already there, when we paint landscapes, when we paint portraits of people, when I sculpt, I do not animate. We do not animate, but we do these things because it is from within you. It's a gift. Not everybody has that.
Oh man, I'm so glad you brought that up because I'm still in my beginning stages in a lot of ways, and I'm very honored and grateful that people come to me for advice. But when I look at my own self, I don't see myself at where I want to be, right? So as I continue to journey, I'm going to hold on to what you just said because it is so easy to just get lost in, I guess, the gray space between being your authentic self and then creating, now with clarification, commercial art. I thought commercial art was like what you buy at Marshall's.
Exactly. That's
But
exactly.
I never understood or saw it from the perspective of when someone is asking you to make something to fit something or to go in the background. I never knew that. I learned something today. Hopefully you guys did too. That's a really good tip.
Anything the artist creates that has no importance to him or her. Because I'm doing this, I'm hungry today and I need to eat. I need to put food on the table. I need to pay the rent. And I know this person needs this. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
That's commercial. That's prostituting your work.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So when you paint
I
from your
never saw it
soul,
that way.
you sit there and you paint something from your soul, and someone comes and like that soul painting.
That's in alignment.
That's a different story.
Okay.
You're in a different ball game. You're in a different avenue altogether.
So I remember when before I got into painting, I come from a graphic design background, and one of my goals was to be a licensed printmaker, like the print on your scarf or on a dress. And one of the things that kind of got me to feel intimidated was they talked of, when I typed in how to, like the how to's and YouTube, everybody was saying you want to follow the trends because that's how you get picked up by Gap, Nike, and all of these things. And I remember just kind of feeling like it wasn't really a good fit anymore. But then I seen this lady on Instagram who got endorsed by, I think it was Foot Locker. And she's not following any trends.
You need to be a trend creator. She
got picked up by Foot Locker. She got picked up by Bloomingdale's. She's on a tour, and she has done none of those things, guys. And she's actually doing, prints or licensing her art. And then for Mother's Day, she got endorsed by Coach purses, where when you buy a purse, she will actually do her paint embellishment live and hand it back. And she's the person that got me to think, maybe this is something I can come back to, where I am doing it in a commercial way for consumers, but not losing myself in the process. So I appreciate you saying that. That was good. You said this was supposed to be my interview, but he's over here spitting gems, guys, which we all need.
You see, I'm a natural teacher. I teach. I feel as though God put me into this earth for various reasons.
Yeah.
And the minute the opportunity comes for me to practice those reasons, they just take charge. It's
needed.
Things.
We're halfway through the year, so a lot of artists are coming out of the peak season of all the shows, which is in spring and summer. We live in Florida, so August is hurricane season. People are gonna be shutting down things by July, right? So I've been getting a lot of calls from people about how I do my marketing, how I do my presentation, how have I introduced myself as an artist. And then I have actually reached out to Patrick, or is it Mr. Nose? Which one you want?
Patrick is fine.
Patrick is fine. Okay.
Yeah, that's what my mama named me.
So I reached out to
Actually,
you.
my mother named Maryse.
Oh, really?
Is the woman who named me.
Really?
She takes pride on that.
Aww.
Maryse Etienne. She's the one who named me.
Very cool.
So I better give her credit.
But give her credit.
Right. Maryse, Mama.
Yeah, and I've reached out to you about getting a clear understanding of what exactly is a body of work. Remember that conversation? Or the conversation from painting from within versus a place on demand. And it's really helped me to better navigate these waters as far as where we want to be, But yes, I know. So he was supposed to be interviewing me, but it turned into a discussion.
So maybe this is gonna be a thing now.
It is gonna be a thing.
Avenue of the Artist.
Oh.
And you're the first guest.
Avenue of the Artist. That's nice.
Those are
really
studio.
nice,
You
y'all.
come here and get into it.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's fine. Nothing fancy.
And learn along the
Yeah.
way, because he's out here giving us wisdom and knowledge as a seasoned professional in many different creative avenues that we necessarily can't. Like, I have been in positions where I don't even know the keywords to type into Google to find, you know what I'm saying, some of the answers. So when you come around your fellow seasoned artists, people alongside of you, people ahead of you, and people who are emerging, it creates the perfect recipe for discussion that can help you to get answers to things that you don't even know you need the answers to.
Isn't she a great speaker though? I didn't teach her any of this.
I am a public speaker though.
I know you are.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. I actually
hear you.
I've won awards on a regional and
is
national
amazing.
level for Toastmasters.
That's amazing.
Yes. I'm also a published writer as well.
Oh, hell, excuse me more.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we are gonna end, but I
Yes.
want to share this with you guys. So originally, I came here today to talk to Patrick about having a women's art discussion when it comes to presentation, social media, and marketing. And one of the reasons why I was a little intimidated to do this is because I have a vision of where I see myself. So I wanted to test the waters first before I start sharing tips, but there is a certain level of success I've had. There's experiences that I've had, and also I've been in this field for 21 years. So I'm not new to marketing, graphics, and social media. I'm just new to the industry of art. So I had to really understand that I am in a place where I have some knowledge and wisdom, and I would love to share it with you guys. So today I came here to talk to Patrick about possibly using his space for us to have that discussion here, and to really ask you, lady artists, what is it that you see here in Central Florida? What is it that you see for yourself that you want? And to really discuss where on the journey you are, and we all come together and help one another and support one another. So we will be posting this. I will be looking at my calendar to figure out a day. There will be a flyer. There will be a discussion. There will be food and drinks. Yeah, so this is step one. This is me stepping out on faith.
That's it.
Hoping you guys will come.
They will come.
They will come. They will come.
I order you to come.
Oh man, and you know what? We need to have these discussions more. I think too,
Yes.
a lot of the times as artists, we're only meeting up in spaces where we're at events.
Mhm.
So a lot of the times when I see you, we're supporting an artist, we're at a gallery, you're speaking,
Mhm.
I'm at a table vending, like we're always, and we're just,
Yeah.
da-da-da, and then we have to run away.
We
We need spaces where we artists can come together, where we're not working, so we can have these type of discussions.
This
So
avenue, right?
yeah, the avenue. That's perfect.
God, the avenue. Welcome to the avenue.
Welcome to the avenue. I feel like I need a handkerchief thing so I
How you like it? I just found it.
so
in
I
one of
can
my-
match you.
How you like that? You like it?
It's given Paris.
Yeah, isn't
It's
it?
given.
That's wow.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Bye for now, guys.
So long, everybody. It was fun. It was amazing. This is the first
Of
more to
many.
come. Yes,
Yeah.
this was cool, right?
I loved it.
I loved it too.
We need mics next time.
I know. Well, you know, I'm low budget, man. What you trying to?
We can find a mic. We can Google a mic.
I know. Google a little mic, right?
Yeah.